If the dirty questions you're asking your boo don't go beyond, babe, when was the last time you showered? Or who's doing the next laundry? Or you or me, or you, or who is picking the kids up from school, or who is doing the cooking, or whatever it is that does not involve sex, that means you and your sex life are missing out big time. What's the point asking your partner questions? Asking your partner questions can tell you more about your partner and their desires, says Alexander Fine, CEO and co-founder of Dame Products. But it's not something that cannot be changed. I mean, if you have been doing it wrong, if you have been ignoring all the things I've been saying right here, here's another chance for you to get it right. Now, how do you get it right? How do you get things right in your relationship? How do you make things okay? How do you enjoy your relationship? You have to talk about these things. I don't know how people get comfortable and say, no, we don't want to discuss about sex. They shy away from something as important as sex. Wonder why we as adults shy away from it, and then when we now start having kids, we not tell our girls or our female children to when they start menstruating, we tell them, don't allow, if a man touches you, you'll get pregnant. If a man sees your panties, you'll get pregnant. We don't get to educate them and tell them the truth about the whole thing because we don't feel comfortable enough talking about it as adults. Hence, you have girls who get pregnant at the age of 12. You get girls who get pregnant at the age of 13, 15, 16. Because we don't properly teach them, we don't properly educate them, we don't properly tell them things that they need to know. I mean, where should we even tell them? Because we are not even comfortable talking about it ourselves. You see, man and wife shying away from discussing about their sex life. If their sex life is bad, they don't even want to talk about it. They just assume that is good. They just leave it. It's something that can never be talked about. I always talk about your sex life as a couple because it is important in your relationship. I mean, some people actually get divorced because the sex is not as good as they thought it was. My friend's mom will always tell me, test it before you bring him to my house. Test if it works. Before you go to the altar, test if it works. Test if you can deal with it. If you cannot deal with it, move. And then some people will tell you that's a very wrong way of thinking. How many would you test before you get married to? But then again, some people who do not test get into the marriage and then they're seeing something that cannot really satisfy them, or maybe the woman is not, her libido is not up to the man's libido, or the man's libido is not up to her libido, or maybe their sex organs is not even perfect for both of them. These are things that we don't get to talk about all the time. We shy away from them and then we assume all is well. All is not well. The moment we get comfortable talking about these things as adults to ourselves, the easier it will be to talk about these things with kids, our children. We need to educate them. I was reading something on Instagram today about a father who went to confront a school because the school bus driver was molesting his 7-year-old child, and he died in the process. they got into a fight, and then I think the driver pushed the man, according to the story, and then the man fell down, and then they rushed him to the hospital, and that was it. Now that's because that girl was trained to talk about things. She opened up and said, this is what my school bus driver does to me. If we don't get to talk about these things with ourselves and get to express ourselves with our partner, how do we tell our children to express themselves when they're being treated in a certain way? I know you might think and say, they're still kids, they will have time to learn all those things. Well, newsflash, they don't have that time anymore. We have pedophiles everywhere, lurking everywhere. You need to teach your children the right things to say. You need to teach them about their body part. It's not all about, it's outdated when you say when a man touches you, you'll get pregnant. I think that's so way outdated. As couple, let's learn to talk about sex. Let's learn to talk about how to have sex. Let's learn to talk about how to improve in our sex life. Let's learn to talk about how to make sex enjoyable and desirable, not as a chore that I need to do. Not like, oh, I have this plate I need to wash. Let me rush and go and wash it. Oh, I need to sleep with my husband. Let me rush home and go and sleep with my husband. No, what's the fun in that? And then you go and then you just do a particular style, and then everybody's everywhere, and then you're done. No. Asking your partner questions can tell you more about your partner and their desires. According to Alexander Fine. But it can also tell you about your own as well. How's that, you'll ask? Well, odds are that far more than a quick answer, these questions are going to lead to some pretty intimate conversations. In fact, according to Fine, asking questions like this could help foster an environment of intimate sharing within your relationship. Asking the right questions. How do we improve our relationship? How do we make us work? How do we make our sex life even more productive? Babe, I like what you're doing. I like how our sex life is going, but how can we make it more productive? I really want to explore more. I have some fantasies in my head that I need us to explore more. How do we make it okay to have different variety in our bedrooms? How do we make it okay to talk about a lot of things that will make us comfortable with each other? Now, if you're trying to get someone in the mood, you bet a leading question has the power to take the conversation from okay to oh. Yeah. Now, with nudes or sexting, first thing first, before you send a raised picture or text, ask permission. Okay, you can ask permission from your partner. Hey, do you want to see something? Do you want to see me naked? You have to ask questions because you don't even know if the person is if the child, or if your child is with your husband's phone, or let's say you travel and you're trying to make it, still steaming, okay, and then you ask your partner, babe, do you want to see something? I want to show you something naughty. And when your babe replies, then fine, but you have to actually ask, because you don't know, maybe your child is having the phone or something, or you can use your code that both of you have in the bedroom that nobody else understands, and you can send that text, and then when your baby replies the way you know that he or she's supposed to reply, and then you can go ahead to send in any picture that you want to send. But until then, make sure you listen, so your child or your husband's or your wife's relatives don't get to see your nakedness. Maybe somebody's with the phone, okay? So you have to make sure that your partner gets that to reply you. Ask for permission and allow the person to confirm whether their location allows it, or they're emotionally ready for it also, okay? Now, if you get the green light, if you get the permission, you might want to ask these questions. First of all, if I was with you, which part of my body would you want to lick first? Okay. You could also ask, how long do you think you would last before begging me to touch you if I was wearing this with you? Okay, that's what you have in the picture with you. You could also ask, you could also say this, I think it would be fun to use, to use together. It depends on what you are using. If you're using sex toys, or something that both of you will enjoy using in the bedroom, you could say, I think it will be fun to use this together. Do you know how it works? Okay, I would love to tell you about it. That's if you are the more experienced one in this occasion. You could also say, baby, if I was with you, I would want to feel you orgasm around me. Tell me, what would you want me to do to help you come? Note, I spoke about long distance relationship earlier. So if you are in a long distance relationship, you can connect with this one. You can also vibe with this one too. Okay? If you could have your way with me, what would you do? That's another question. If you could have your way with me, what would you do right now? Alright, here is GK with Faithful. We'll be right back. Stay with me. Bye. You're listening to Eagles 102.3, your radio experience you can count on. And yes, we are talking about how to make your partner feel comfortable in the simple sense, talking about dirty and talking about revealing questions that you can ask your partners, mostly dirty and flirty questions that you can ask your partner. I mean, I cannot overemphasize these things. It's very important in your relationship. We have to learn how to talk about these things with our partners. I know that there are some partners that when you talk about these things with them, and then they'll be like, oh my god, what, you're too spoilt. Why are you talking about these things? You should not talk about these things. Okay, but it's important we talk about these things. Okay, it's something that you do too. Okay, if you say someone is too spoilt, why is it that you participate in also the spoilt activity? It's something that you do, so just embrace it and talk about it. Some people will say, I do it doesn't mean I have to talk about it, but yeah, you have to talk about it, whether you like it or not. There has to be a time that some things are not going on well that you need to address in your relationship, especially in your sex life. So it's very important that you address that. Now we talked about sending nudes to your partner firstly, okay, and we also said that you have to ask for permission, checking if they're comfortable, if they're in a comfortable place to open any video that you're sending to them. If they're comfortable to see your nakedness, if you're in public, or if your children or any of your child is with your spouse phone, okay, you need to check in and make sure that they reply you and say yes, you're ready for anything before you get to start, you know, sending them nudes and, you know, asking them some questions that might lead to phone sexting and all that. Another one again is on phone or video call. Yeah, on phone or video call, like I said earlier, again, ask questions. Okay, asking questions can be questions. Okay, asking questions can be really hot fun over video and phone, because you'll be able to see and hear their excitement, says Howard. Okay, this is really fun because you get to know how this person is sounding concerning what you're asking, and how their expression is all about when you say a certain thing. Now you can also try this. Remember, you can try this and say, remember last week when you pinned me against the wall? I'm going to narrate it to you from my point of view, if you let me. Okay, you can also try this one and say, tell me, what would you be doing to me if I was there? You could also say, what do you want me to watch? What do you want me to watch? Okay, what do you want me to watch with you? You could say, what do you want me to watch with you? What do you want me to do? Or what would you want to do when I'm there? Okay, you could ask that question too. And you could also say, what do you want me to do to myself right now? What would you want me to do to myself right now? Say it in a sexual kind of way. Okay. And if you are in person, okay, like if you are in person, if your partner is with you face to face, not in a far place or anything, if you are with your partner, here's what you ask. Okay, here's what you talk to your partner about. Like if you guys are in the same environment, if you're in the same place, okay, you ask your partner, depending on whether you and your partner are already intimately, physically, emotionally connected, and you want to, you know, up your game a little. Okay, so if you want to do that, you can also try this question and say, how would you feel about taking a shower together and seeing where it goes? Okay, it's always a good thing to take a shower with your spouse. So if your partner is not comfortable with taking a bath with you normally, you could ask your partner this question and say, I know we've been through a lot of things. I'm in tension for the day. You went to work and I just came back from work. But how would you feel if we take a shower from there and see how, you know, it goes? I could help you relax in the shower, if you know what I mean. Okay, you should really sound really sexy and really convincing when you're saying this. Okay, that way your partner can think about it and make their decision, and I promise you it will be positive if you play it well. Okay, you could also try this and ask your partner, if you're in person, like if you are physically in the same environment with your partner, you could say, I would love to kiss you and see if it leads to more than that. How does that sound to you? Okay, how does that sound to you? Say it in a very romantic and in a very sexy way. Okay, you could also say, what can I do to help you distress right now? Especially if your partner is stressed up and is just lying down, and or you could ask your partner, how can I help you distress right now? Okay, and let's see how it goes from there. And your partner might, just answer and say, oh really? Me? I think you should just come, just lie by my side and maybe kiss me here, kiss me here, kiss me here. And then they're pointing their body part, they're touching their neck, kiss me on my neck, like here, kiss me here. Then they're touching their lips, kiss me here. And they're touching their chest, kiss me here. and then maybe she's touching her nipple and saying kiss me here, and she's touching her her belly button and she's saying kiss me here, and she's touching everywhere and saying kiss me here and here. It will help me relax more. Okay, and then before you know it, you guys are giggling, you guys are laughing, and you're finding it really funny but cute at the same time, and before you know it, you are naked and going down on each other. Okay, you could also say, I read an article about a sex kind of thing, or a sexy article about what couples could try in the bedroom. Okay, how would you feel if I read you a paragraph? Okay, you could ask that, and then let's see how it goes from there. It's possible your partner will like, oh, fine, I want to hear it. Or you could say, my favorite paragraph is this, and I think we should try the style on this one, and then let's see how it goes from there. So the thing is that you need to be open. You need to really talk about these things, and let's see how your partner can relate to all of this. Let's go back to listening to good music. Here is Video with Best Sex Ever. Since we're talking about sex, I mean, I'm hoping that you're going to have best sex ever tonight or tomorrow, being Valentine's Day. Couples only, married couples, please. Man, a beautiful song right there. You're listening to Eagles 102.3, your radio experience you can count on. And we're talking about sexy, flirty, and dirty words that you can use with your partner, whether it's on video call, in person, long distance relationship, how you can go about it and make it work. Yes, that's what we are talking about today. All right, and you can contribute if you want to contribute. Let's hear what you have for us based on this topic today. We're talking about it, how to make it work. Okay, if you're trying to get someone in the mood, how do you get your woman in the mood? All right, we talked about it, and then we talked about the first one, talking about sending your nudes to your partner, but you have to ask for permission first. And I also talked about, all right, if you're in person, okay, in person you have to suggest a lot of things to make it work. And also on video call, or phone call too, it's cute when you're talking to somebody, your partner, and you're feeling all kinky, you're feeling all sweet, you're feeling all dope about it. All right, you can ask questions like this in a very lovely and subtle way. I know that the best feeling is talking to the person that you love. There's a way you talk to the person that you love that is different from the person that just the usual or regular person out there. It is quite different from the way you talk to them. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today, and let me hear what you have for me today. I got a message here on WhatsApp. To send me a message, you can drop me a message on WhatsApp on 09097054450, or you can call me up on 09073530044 or 09087668888. That's the number to reach me. All right, I have a message, but let's hear who is calling. Hello. Hi. Ooh, this person just called to say hi. Hi to you too. All right, let's go ahead to okay, let's pick this call. Hello.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening. Tell me, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Charles and I'm calling from Lokongoma, Abuja.
You're calling from where?
Lokongoma, Abuja.
Oh, Lokongoma, Abuja. Hi, Kelvin. Good to have you here.
See, I've been listening to your program. I'm very impressed, and I'm so glad it has helped a lot of people to improve their relationship. So, I just called to. I have a problem in my relationship. There's not that problem, but the lady in question here is making it difficult. I just got into a new relationship last December, and I was being transferred to Abuja last month. So yesterday I'm in Abuja presently. So yesterday she called me like trying to tell me that she don't think that she can move on and stuff. I mean like what is happening? She don't believe in distance relationship. I like don't have something to worry about. I call you every day and in most cases you don't normally return calls like but I still try to make it work. Like he's complaining that he don't trust me like being have had some experience or something like that. So I mean I don't love some when a lady complains like that. So I'm still trying to make it work. So I just want to like let me just give up. And when I see heard about your lecture this evening, I said let me call you. So what I can go about is should I give up on the relationship or continue?
Well, Kelvin, first of all, trust is, like I said, is a very big tool in a long distance relationship, and clearly, both of you don't even trust each other. Or do you trust her?
Actually, I don't normally complain in the relationship. What I mean
do
is
you trust her though?
Yeah, I trust her. Yeah, I trust
okay,
her.
so she doesn't trust you, and like I said, it's a two-person kind of thing. Okay, it's not a one-person kind of thing. So if she's not ready to work this relationship with you, I feel the best way to do is just to let her go.
Okay.
All right, it's just to let her go, because you might just be the one dragging, and then at the end you will get hurt and see that it was just you in the relationship and she just moved on, and then you now start saying all girls are the same.
Actually, like the last time that she called me, she's like she's wishing me that she come over. And last 2 weeks, I went down to though she's still in Kobe State, like Kobe precisely, and I'm here. And I told her that I cannot be coming to Kobe State every time. That anytime she wants, and she can still straight to Abuja so that I can come and see me. So it's like me, I'm complaining to come and see her. So I think go like that. I can be coming. There's no up to like do every weekend. So that's what I do. So she keeps an offense. She keeps it as an offense and something like that. I'm obstructing her or something. Like she complains in most cases. So that is what happened. So I'm just trying to just get rid of everything. Let me see what happens.
All right, Kelvin. I wish you all the best in your relationship and how to deal with it. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, so like I said earlier, trust is very important in a relationship. I can't be in a relationship with someone who doesn't trust me, because you will definitely have to explain yourself over and over again. Okay, even things that does not even require you explaining yourself, you will have to explain, because the person doesn't trust you. So you have to explain for every water you drink, for every phone you don't, every call you don't pick, for every message you don't reply. You have to explain for every giving thing. All right, I got a message. Person says, "Hi Amarachi, hope your day was good. I remember okay, I remember I used to have a girl that loves me sleeping with her doggy in the bathroom. Terry from Life Camp. She also loves me sucking her." Okay, oh my god. With honey ice cream. All right, it's good to have you back. All right, thank you so much, Terry, for that message. All right, I got another one here. Person says it's from Ray. Says, "Good evening, my crush, beautiful, pretty, and an amazing golden voice on radio." Thank you so much, Ray. You flatter me. Just happy to be here with you. Miss you for some days. I miss you too. Happy Radio Day. Thank you. Happy Radio Day too. Look at me. I actually forgot to mention it. All right. It says and happy Val in advance. Yeah, happy Val in advance to you. Says, "Don't worry, I will be your Val on radio tomorrow." Good to know I'm not alone. Says, good to express yourself by talking about sex and your love life, because do not assume all is well. Talk, okay? He says, do not assume all is well. Take it to the next level. Be open. Don't hide things. Also, ask permission from your partner if you can explore. Taking precautions, because some partners may not be familiar with certain things. True that. That is quite true. Please, let's put it straight here. We are not promoting sexual exploitation, because marriage Okay, we're not promoting sexual exploitation before marriage, because some people may say, according to the Bible, it's not good to have sex before marriage. Yeah, we know, but doing all this is just to be at the safer side. Though at a point, Sha, my dear crush, what are you saying? Okay, it says my dear crush, Allah Zaita Mekeki. Thank you so much, Ray, for that message. Appreciate you. I got a message here. This person says, good evening, just want to say hi, Ilya, from Airport Road. Thank you so much, Ilya. I appreciate you for saying hi, and hi to you. Hope you had a good day today. Alright, I got a call. Let's see. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. What's your name?
My name is I. Let me just hold on with my name yet.
Okay.
I was the one that I called it some time ago that we are Pale and Male.
Ah, Pale and Male. Woo, yes, I remember.
Even,
that you were married for 30 years.
Yes, I was posted to Zamfara, thereabout.
Okay.
So any day, then, I think 5 years ago.
Okay.
Anytime I will become, she will always tell me when my children have gone back to school, because the timetable there is different from the one in Abuja. So when they all go back to school, I'll tell her that what I want from me is just we do video call and videos watching and all. I'll text her, text word to her, and I'll make sure that she wet her pint. I say, don't wash it, let me come and smell it.
Hey,
before you
God.
wash it.
I'm literally covering my face right now.
And I should tell me as well, by the time we're doing those, I'll wet my own pint, I'll come in my pint and I'll bring it home, we'll smell it, and we'll both enter the bedroom and wash it. I'll do doggies from the bedroom down to the bedroom, the corridor. I'm not yet down to the kitchen, we'll all cook together. But then my hunger will just go correct.
Hey, how would you be hungry when there's food in front of you?
All the way, please, I did not eat this morning, but when I just come, I smell the pint, my hunger will just go, she smell mine, to enter bedroom and take bath, then I'll say, let's go to the kitchen and cook. After cooking, I'll put her on the tabletop, kitchen table.
Ooh.
I will give her head.
Ooh.
My sucking my sucking made her to even come out a little. And she said she like it.
Oh.
So each time I come home like that, I'll just use the tip of my tongue and lick the clit and tell her to sit on me, and she just pour on me. She come on my chest.
Oh my God!
The something is like that, the smell of fish, and I pour on her chest. She say, the thing is like a smell of if you peel yam and you wash it out the water.
Yeah,
that's how my sperm is. So up to now we are still doing it. Even yesterday night, my radio was not on. I said, okay, let's remember this. Our daughter's talk. Started talking all the dirty stuff. At my age, I don't know when I go in, or when I did 3 rounds. Because she get me pineapple, everything, aya, debino, all the juice, all the juice combined. All the juice combined. From 4 o'clock, I started feeling hungry. You know the hungry, the under hungry now, not the food hungry. I said, okay, let it that. Oh God, it's awesome to talk about it. It's awesome. You never grow old, though. Never grow old, and it's good.
Yes.
Your mind off. It will take your mind off from any outside thinking. Wherever you are in the office, be thinking of each other. The market, be thinking of each other. Anywhere. That helps me a lot. Could you believe that? I'm having to, and the second one, the same thing. My first one is a medical doctor. The second one is working with the as a deputy director.
Wow.
All of us, we did it. You know, women, they are jealous, so I don't tell them that this is what I do to both of them, but I teach the other one to try to fall back and enjoy it.
Wait, you have 2 wives?
So yes, I have 2 wives with 7 children.
Oh, you have 2 wives with 7 children.
The last one is in 200 level now.
Okay, so but who do you enjoy sex with more? Are you talking about your first wife or both of them?
Both of them, I thought the second one, she was able to adapt. You know, not that she was able to adapt, so we did the same thing.
Yeah, it's strong.
I was in Zamfara for 4 years.
Wow.
Sometimes I make sure I come home and take one for weekend. There in Zamfara. Then when I'm going again, I take another along. I do all this into them. I made myself not to be thinking of anything other than that.
Hey.
And them two are telling me, I'm not putting them together like that too. Each of them used to tell me that they don't think of anything. Whenever they are separate, whenever I traveled, they always think of all what I used to tell them. So they go satisfied. They don't even know that any person is existing. And me too, I don't know that any woman is even existing. So it's good to talk all this. Some people may think that it's a dirty talk. I don't say any kind of thing to your wife. Who do you go and say to?
Exactly.
Like this Valentine. Me, I'm a Muslim.
Okay.
I believe that my own Valentine is every day. But right now I'm in the prayer spot trying to get it. All of them feel shy to go out in the night. So I'm in the prayer spot and getting prayer for the senior one, and I tell the junior one to get holidays tomorrow. So in the morning again, I'll get to the junior one and do our Valentine together too.
Wow.
So that's how I've been doing it, and it has been fun.
Wow.
You can't kick out the jealousy in part of women. You can't kick it out.
No, you can't kick it out.
Yeah. But you have to manage it. God give us wisdom to manage it.
Yeah, but do they stay in the same place though?
No. All of them are staying separately, but their children interact together and so on and so forth.
Okay, great. That's really good.
This your something is good. If people have time to listen to it,
thank you.
They'll have everything to settle down at home. And woman, if you settle down with her, she'll give you anything you think of. There was a time I gave my wife real head, and my daughter, one of my daughter in the law school needed 250, and I was having only 50,000. So when I was giving her, I came home complaining because how do we do it? No money. I don't have money. When I started giving her head, you know what? Why can't we discuss about the 250? He said they are only having 50,000. Let's discuss about it. But she liked it too. So when I started tonguing the click, there is a dashi I want to collect tomorrow. Let me collect it.
Oh my God. Hey, Pale, please, you have to actually call back because I am enjoying your gist all along. See, my mouth has been open. Like at some point, I had to literally use my hand to cover my face because hey, I can't share small because you can imagine people who have been married for over 30 years and having sex like this, and then you'll be wondering, all these new people, all these young people, what are you people waiting for? What are you guys actually doing with yourselves? Okay, and he has 2 wives. Can you beat that? Like, he has 2 wives and he's sexually satisfying both of them, and they are enjoying it and having nothing to complain about. That is fantastic to hear. Okay, but our time is fast spent. Let's go back to listening to good music, and when we come back, it will be time for Street Whispers and song requests. Okay, here is Adele with Someone Like You. Enjoy it.